So in this particular video, I want to discuss diversity, and I want to discuss diversity in terms of Los Angeles County. And what I want to talk about is how undiverse Los Angeles County is. See, they like to say this is a diverse place when they talk about California. And I would say that is a total lie, at least now. And it's simple mathematics. The mathematics is simple. How can a place be diverse when it's 60 to 70% one ethnicity? And everything pretty much caters, a majority of things pretty much cater to that ethnicity. How can it be diverse? Simple math. You can't have 60 to 70% of one thing and have a diverse sample, right? You need a more of a distributive percentage of things, right? So if we have, let's take a sample, let's do the basic 100%. You can break 100% down in an even distribution in 3 ways, 4 ways, maybe 3 ways. You got the 10, which is 10 tens, which is the most diverse distribution. You got the 5 20s, and you got the 4 25s, which is the least diverse. So with the 10 tens, in terms of diversity, that means you got 10% of all ethnicities. They occupy this area. That is very diverse, right? The 520s is still diverse. And even the 425s, but not the 50-50s, not the 60-40s, not the 70-30s, because that means that one particular group is the predominant group. And usually when a predominant thing happens, things cater to that predominance. When you think about they talk about we like to generalize a lot of things, right? Because it would take too much just to focus on that one small percentage. So when we talk about generalizations, let's say foot doctors, there's a scientific term for that. I think pediatric or whatever. Don't make fun of me or whatever. It's just I can't think of the medical name for it right now. But foot doctors, they focus on 10 digits, right? 10 digits is the total toes in both feet. 5 on each toe, right? It's 5 on each toe, but they focus in 10 in total. So why do they focus on the 5 digits per foot? Because that's what most people are going to be born with. But if they said, well, we're going to focus on, some people might be born with 4 digits or 2 digits or 3 digits, then that's only such a small percentage. If they base that medical field off of that small percentage, you're leaving out a whole large of the majority. So they understand that anomalies are going to happen. But they more so base the entire medical foot doctor industry off of the the 5 digits per foot, and they base all of the science off of that, and they take into account the small rare occurrences, but they don't. It's not based off of that. It's based off on the normality, right? Why am I bringing that? Why am I comparing that to this? Because they're going to, in terms of a population, they're going to focus in catering to the majority, because it's like the minority is really insignificant. It's there, but it's not significant to the overall, because the majority is what makes up the basic population. So all the economy and all the things are going to focus on that, and they may make occurrences for the small minority, but not so much. So this is why we don't have this. This is why you don't have a diversity no more in LA County. Everything basically is catering to one ethnicity, which is has become the dominant ethnicity every day. And there's no melting pot, because the dominant ethnicity wants to make everything to cater to them. And I guess you could say that's a natural thing to want to, for you to want everything to cater to you. I mean, that's natural, right? Isn't that's human nature? You want everything to cater to you. So you can't blame them. But if you're looking for diversity, don't come to LA. I'm not sure, and I'm from the Bay Area, I'm not even sure if the Bay's diverse like that anymore. You know, I'll do another video on that, but definitely not diverse in LA. You will see. You know, you come to LA as a tourist, you know, you want to try to make it in Hollywood, which is, you don't even need to be in LA nowadays to do that. You know, look at all these social media influencers, and they're not in LA. And they didn't start in LA, so that's debatable. I guess once you become that, an actor or whatever, and you need to be in LA because that's where majority of your work is, it makes sense. Or, you know, you're a comedian or whatever, and you need to be there because that's where the majority of your where you need to be discovered at. But even comedians are now blowing up on social media, so that's not even needed to be there, and they may come to LA later. But if you particularly are working with movie, you know, production companies, and what's the term I want to use? Long day, y'all. Basically, all the major the production picture companies are here, right? You know, Paramount, you know, Warner Brothers, you know, they're here. So if you have some business directly lined to that, then yeah, this is where you need to be. But outside of that, if you are looking for diversity, if you're looking for a melting pot, LA is not the place. Not only that, it's hostile. If you're from a certain group, it's hostile to you. You're going to see it. If you're from a certain group, you're going to see it. I'm telling you. Mark my words. Yeah, you're going to find cool people here and there. But I'm talking about, don't let the small, little minority compensate for the majority. That's cool people that you're going to find are here and there. Here and there. You'll see what it is. Peace.